Hello and welcome to KG Styles for an Abundant Life. So glad you're here. Today we're exploring the 14-degree Aries Super Full Moon ruled by Mars. This is a very hot and intense, fiery harvest full moon charged with bold opportunities and important revelations. Mars is in charge, but there's also an undercurrent you can't quite pin down with Mercury, Mars, and the Sun moving through Scorpio this month. The vibe is a little edgy, a little secretive. It's the kind of sky that makes you wonder what's happening behind the scenes. Aligning with the new and full moon cycle throughout the year is your map to happiness. If you align with the new and full moon cycles, you will receive greater abundance through your life. I'll walk you through the exact sky patterns that mark this supermoon worth celebrating and a catalyst for releasing past obstacles, embracing fresh new possibilities. If you'd like to receive an alert for when a fresh forecast drops, simply hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a show. Under the Aries Super Full Moon, the sky is sending you signals about how it will stir your emotions that are meant to steer you to success. How you meet what you feel will show whether you're clinging to fear or using the moment to grow. Listen closely so you don't miss the opportunities. Gifts often arrive dressed as problems or challenges. The first aspect we have at this Aries Super Full Moon ruled by Mars is the moon opposing the Sun in Libra. The moon is conjunct Neptune by element. With these aspects, you can feel Mars, the ruler of Aries, stirring the pot. Aggravations can arise. The Martian-ruled Aries moon faces off with the Sun in Libra, and by element, it brushes up against Neptune's dreamscape. Your courage to act impulsively flares up, while relationships call you to be gracious and patient. If you can embrace your truth without losing compassion, a visionary breakthrough can happen. In other words, your bold moves can start to serve harmony, not just impulse. Next, we have a sextile with Uranus by element. This sextile can bring sudden opportunities, like a door you didn't know was there suddenly swings wide open. Surprises may tug you off balance at first. If you can stay centered, you'll spot the upgrade waiting in the chaos. Those who keep their wits discover fresh solutions and perfectly timed synchronicities. Then we have a sextile from the moon to Pluto in Aquarius by element. This conversation between the Aries Super Full Moon and Pluto gifts you with a chance for deep, systemic change in the way you lead and collaborate. It asks you to drop control patterns and release what's past its expiration date. Do that, and you reclaim clean energy and the power to forge alliances built for the long haul. On this same day, Mercury enters Scorpio, also ruled by Mars. Magic can happen when Mercury is in Scorpio. Your thoughts are sharp, though words can cut closer to the bone than usual. Your challenge is to stay out of suspicion or dark storytelling. When you speak with clarity and courage, strategies for forward movement can crystallize, and you'll find yourself having the right conversations that transform everything. There's an inconjunct from the moon to Mars in Scorpio. This can represent a little friction in the gears. Your drive wants to sprint while wisdom says pace yourself. Blend heat with patience so you make decisive moves without unnecessary battles. There's also an inconjunct to Neptune in Aries. This is an awkward angle, filling the room with inspiration and a few illusions. The task is to separate intuition from wishful thinking. Ground what's real, and those dreamlike downloads become clear directives you can actually follow. Mercury will exactly conjunct Mars in Scorpio on the 19th. Now words and action fuse. Courage is high. tempers quick. If you channel that fire into crisp plans instead of sharp retorts, breakthroughs can land fast and visible results can show up quickly. We're in a threshold period during this time, in which there is a tremendous buildup of tension that really is the hallmark for this entire period between now and February 20th, when we experience the exact conjunction between Neptune and Saturn at 0 degrees Aries point, which exactly conjuncts the U.S. icy point. This is the foundation, the very root of the U.S. soul as a nation, which is being dissolved and reformed to a higher ideal. This higher incarnation of the U.S. will help it realize its divine potential set forth at its inception, or will this rebirth be thwarted? The moon makes a quiet semi-sextile to the North Node in Pisces, nudging you towards compassion and faith. Subtle cues, not the loud distractions, are the ones for you to trust. Honor those subtle cues, and the next steps can line up with unexpected ease. And finally, there's the inconjunct to the South Node in Virgo, where old habits tug for attention. The growth move is to resist the comfort of the old story. Letting go makes space for timely allies and a future that fits who you are becoming. This whole stretch from now until February 20th, when Neptune and Saturn join at the 0 degrees Aries point, the very root of the U.S. chart, is a threshold. The tension you feel isn't random. It's the sound of something dissolving and reforming toward a higher ideal. Stay loyal to your truer self. Keep the courage to embark on new journeys. Let life carry you to these calmer shores. There can be a few awkward moments and stormy seas ahead as you navigate your way to calmer shores over the next several months. Much will get revealed. There can be some miraculous seeming events and setting-glazed moments that can occur. Just remain steadfast and loyal to your true self. Have the courage to embark on new journeys. See what you want to let go of. Feel it, embody it, as if it has already happened, and allow life to carry there. Thank you so much for joining me for this Aries Super Full Moon forecast. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Please tell me what's happening for you in the comments section below. Resources and helpful links appear below this video, including a meditation for the Aries Super Full Moon in the pinned comments section. Until next time, stay focused and calm and trust your inner knowing.